This break is brought to you by Netflix. Head on over to netflix.com/GameBreakerTV to sign up for a free 30-day trial that'll let you stream a whole bunch of TV shows and movies right into the comfort of your very own home. That's right, you guys can stop going to Blockbuster. It's old news. So check out Netflix. All right, guys, so we got a simple question for you. Why do you PvP? It's kind of a simple question that actually has a fairly complex answer, and here to decrypt that answer is GameBreaker writer Jason Winter. Now, Jason, you actually started thinking about the ideology and the theory behind why people PvP when you saw the latest update that's coming to Terra on Terra's forums, correct?
Yeah, there's a thread on the forums about guild versus guild, which is in that new update, and I was really surprised to read that it offers no rewards. My first thought was, well, that's stupid.
That is stupid.
I mean, duh, Terra, you have to offer rewards for PvP.
I need to be able to wear a yellow dress. That's my epic dress.
Plus 5 yellow dress of fire resistance.
Exactly.
Yeah,
well, go ahead.
But then I got to thinking, you know, is that really a bad thing? I mean, aren't the rewards just there to make you better so you can win more? And it's this whole endless cycle of PvP one-upsmanship. How does it really affect gameplay? I mean, the last post on the thread had raised a good point. Said that when there are rewards, especially for open PvP, people just tend to clump together in a giant Zerg. They're more concerned about winning than they are about playing. And after playing a lot of WW and Guild Wars 2 last weekend, I sort of tend to agree. That's kind of how my experience seemed to go.
So you're actually kind of afraid that by not offering rewards, people who PvP are kind of less apt to do it because they have nothing to gain from it.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's because we've been conditioned that way in an MMO space. I mean, take most shooters, for instance. You don't really gain rewards or advance for competing in a deathmatch. You just do it because it's fun. And to really extend the analogy all the way back, you know, when you played card games or board games or whatever, those are essentially PvP. It's players versus players. But you don't gain sweet loot for pwning people in Monopoly.
I do. I don't know about you. I mean, I take that free parking to the bank.
Oh, sure, you play Monopoly for money, I understand.
That's how I roll.
Yeah, but then on the other hand, you know, you have games like, if you play poker, you have to play that for money. It's just not the same if it's not being played for something. So
right.
I think it just has to do with the actual type of game, whether rewards are inherent to it or not. It's not just a one category fits all when you're talking about that sort of thing.
Now, what about the fact that, you know, some games like Guild Wars 2 are specifically kind of trying to shy away from that model by not offering overpowering rewards for participating in PvP? Do you think that something like this is going to become more of the standard for games as we go into the future?
Not especially, because I think by and large people who PvP still want things to make them better at PvP. I think that's more a function of the post-WoW mentality. Back in the really early MMO days, when you had open PvP all around, people would do it just for the heck of it. They'd go out in wherever and just gank people because they felt like it. But now that it's more structured, spontaneous PvP, which generally comes without in-game rewards, is a lot rarer and something that really, I think a minority of people want. I mean, I think a lot of people will say that they're in it for the pure competition or just want to test their skill or whatever, but I think a good portion of them are more reluctant to participate if there isn't some reward beyond bragging rights. I think there might be room to tweak the level of rewards in PvP and how much power they give, but I just don't know that you can eliminate them entirely.
That's good. I mean, bragging rights are kind of everything about it. When you're that's your way of saying I did this. That's your way of saying I have risen to the top of the tiers. Do you think that by taking that away, we're kind of in trouble?
Well, I think that it's not just that anymore. I think people especially have more things to do in games these days, and they don't want to just fight people for the heck of it with nothing to be gained from it when they could look at all the other things they can do in an MMO.
And gain something.
And actually gain rewards from it. Again, like I said, back in the really early days, maybe there wasn't as much out there. There weren't, 12 raids or whatever in endgame, or as much open space as there is nowadays. So that's what you did at endgame. You just went around and killed people because you could, because it was fun, and because it was the only thing that was there.
Sure. Well, guys, I don't know if you guys agree with this. Why do you PvP? Simple question. Maybe you guys have a different answer. Maybe you PvP for a different reason. And if you do, leave us a comment below and let us know why and what you think of. Is it for bragging rights? Is it just for the fun of it? Is it to do something with your friends? Let us know. Let us know in the comments below. We love hearing from you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. For all of your gaming news, theory, and updates, keep it tuned right here to GameBreaker TV. We will keep you updated throughout the day. Thanks for watching. See you next time.